5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and action. And I'm back. Sorry, I had a
and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that. Bring up fourth
I
down.
did have
they
a
were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him
collapse.
get close to there,
I had
and
a
now
string
likely
collapse,
3 and out to
so
start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
A terrific
but we're back with this first
and the Rams will go on offense
game between the St. Louis Rams and the San Francisco 49ers.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led by their quarterback, Jared Goff. He grew up just across the Golden Gate Bridge in Marin County.
Nothing like being back at home, even if you are on the visiting team, right? You have some familiar faces in the stands. Probably got a chance to visit with some people beforehand, maybe a little bit afterwards. But bottom line, he's there to do a job. He's there to try and win a football game. But he's from Nevada, right, California, which is the same hometown, ironically enough, of Chargers head coach Mike McCoy.
It's caught inside the 25.
Okay, he's wearing the same number as Torrey Holt. I don't really like that.
Gerald Everett, 55 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything. But you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Too much like Torrey Holt.
He's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because there's such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
Eli with the hold.
Extra point up.
7-0 St. Louis.
And that makes the score 7-0. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It's taken to the 26.
And my controller's low.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
And that's out of bounds.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point
And
put
it's
through
good.
by
14-0 St. Louis.
Make the score 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And last year's rushing and total touchdown leader Todd Gurley caps it with his first of the game here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
Got him, he's sacked.
And he goes down.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day, baby.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it?
Now Garoppolo lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
No coach or team's ever happy
Triple
when
Crown
someone has a
trophy
turnover.
earned.
But if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right
and
now?
They're going to review it.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Here comes the 49ers punter
anyway, we do
now,
get the ball back
standing just outside his own goal line. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away.
Out of bounds.
Let's go, baby.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. Now Goff on 1st down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That will end the 1st quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
St. Louis ball. Okay, here we go. Eli Manning's now in the game.
Watch 6-6, pull it high. Ready?
First throw now for the backup Manning. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Oh my God, this is Eli Manning we're talking about.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit.
So I have to
that close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw,
Right.
it's Manning.
And there's a penalty flag.
And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side.
Touchdown, St. Louis.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Josh Reynolds, 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Rams add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point try now for Succop. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 21-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes, and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On third down, Griffin. And James has it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
And now it's St. Louis ball.
With great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. That one good for 33 and a first.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Eli.
Manning going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders put the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right?
Upload
Made them
this.
kick the field goal.
At least last hour
went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At least this is game
Fielded about a yard deep.
Internet crash, but at least I'm still
and all that
recording.
Worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
I just want to leave the rest of live parts up.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Fielded just inside the 20. Yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple
touchdown, St. Louis.
For a Rams touchdown. John Kelly, 14 yards. And the Rams have
30-0 St. Louis.
Control.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point put through by Succop. And the route is on here in this first half. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run.
Let's go ahead and put the we're going to advance to the next quarter because mercy rule here. Play full game because we are back under mercy rule. Back under
probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Rams getting set to go now. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
31-7 is the score. St. Louis to beat San Francisco.
1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Griffin. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
And it's another fumble.
The Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over, yet they are humans out there running around.
And here come the St. Louis Rams offense.
By the defense. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Chew clock.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Manning. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Ready? 70.
They'll run on first down. It's Kelly. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he's able to
there's
get it
an
down
injury
to the 2-yard
timeout.
line.
Set. 60 or. You got nothing. 2.
They'll look to run with Henderson. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown, St. Louis.
Darrell Henderson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Suckup.
And we head
And
to
the
the
lead
mercy
will
rule
swell
with
by
a
1 more.
31-point
So that
lead.
drive
So let's
spanned
head to
5
Super Sam.
plays. And it was
Next quarter. Jump forward. End of game.
Charles, it's one
45-14.
thing to win. It's another thing to win.
St. Louis
The amount
Rams
of
win.
points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this.
0-7,
As
0-7,
an
14
offensive
for San
coordinator,
Francisco.
you just don't
14,
think you can do
17,
anything
7,
wrong.
7
Whatever
for
you
St.
call,
Louis.
run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
Okay, I want to go ahead and say